What's going on, TW fans? Thomas here, bringing you guys another episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. We are reaching the end of November. Black Friday just wrapped up, but I still hope you guys got room in your budget. I mean, do whatever you gotta do. Second mortgage on the house, a HELOC, anything like that, because we got some killer deals starting just around the corner with our 12 days of saving. That's right, 12 days of savings. I know in the past we did 25 days of savings, so what does 12 days of savings mean for you, the consumer? All good things. So we're actually just gonna be releasing larger batches of these sale items earlier. So that means you don't have to wait till the end of the sale for that one special rod, that one special reel, that one item that you have your eye on. It's all gonna be released much earlier. The sale is still gonna be a whole month long. We're just releasing everything earlier. Speaking of earlier, another thing we're doing earlier for you guys is going to be the 10% off gift cards. That's right, that starts tomorrow, December 1. You can pick up your 10% off physical gift cards or electronic gift cards. Doesn't matter either way. So we're hooking you guys up with some tremendous deals this year. You are not gonna wanna miss out on them. And also don't forget to not miss out on the Tackle Warehouse holiday t-shirt. I'm sure you guys got some holiday parties coming down the pipeline just like I do. Or maybe you got that New Year's Eve hangover derby. You wanna look good for that one when you win it. So make sure you grab your Tackle Warehouse holiday t-shirt. All right, let's look at some stuff that you can buy with your Tackle Warehouse gift cards. We're gonna start with some rods here. From Abu Garcia, we have their new Pro Series casting and spinning rod. This is the spinning rod in my hand here, and this is the casting rod. So both of these are gonna have pretty much the same technologies. They're gonna be all designed by some of the top touring professionals the industry has to offer. So some killer technique-specific options, so make sure you wanna check them all out on tacklewarehouse.com. The spinning rod that I have in my hand right here, actually designed by Justin Lucas. You can see we got the white and red highlights here, and then we got Hank Cherry's stick down here. It's got that kind of like, you know, covert camouflage with the blacks and the grays and stuff, but killer. So they're all gonna be designed by tour pros, but all of them are going to feature the 36-ton graphite blanks with the 200 PowerLux resin. So that's just gonna make them more durable, stronger, give you a little bit extra power, but they're still gonna be incredibly lightweight and sensitive. Topped with a ROX guide system, that's the robotically optimized casting system. Big words for just giving you expert cast management. The guides themselves, titanium with ultralight zirconia inserts. And then down here, we have some really custom, really nice, easy to grip reel seats. Ton of blank exposure on them, so really maximizing that sensitivity. And I already kind of hit on it earlier, like this one here, Justin Lucas, as I mentioned. They're all gonna have the specific pros, you know, kind of color scheme to them. So there's some cool sticks that you're gonna wanna check out. You can redo your whole lineup with them. Like I said, super technique specific, all designed by some of the best pros the water has to offer. All right, let's look at some stuff to throw this winter. Wintertime. I mean, I'm a big Topwater fan just like everybody else, but I love fishing the jig and it really comes into play in the winter all year long, but I like using them in the winter a lot. So we got 4 jigs that I want to talk to you guys about today that I think are really going to shine this winter, but of course all season long as well. The first 3 we're going to start with are going to be from Bass Union. So I have the weedless Ned head and also the weedless darter. So I'll kind of talk about their similarities first and then, of course, where they differ. So both of them are going to use a custom 1/0 EWG light wire. Great for wintertime. You know, it's going to give you ultra quick penetration. We know the bass get kind of hard mouths in the winter, so it's going to sail through those mouths really, really well. And then that thin wire is also not going to mess up your plastic. So if you're going to use a finesse worm, a finesse swim bait, a finesse soft jerk bait, whatever it is you're throwing on the back of these things, it's not going to tear the plastic up too much. On the heads themselves, both hand-poured heads right here in the US of A, and they're stamped with their weights. I love that. So there's no more digging through your box trying to remember, you know, what compartment in your Plano that you put whatever size head in there. You can see it right on there. You know exactly what it is. No guesswork on there. Instant ID. Where they differ. On the weedless Ned head, of course, we have that flat head on here, so it's gonna stand up nice and vertical, keeping your bait in that foraging position, which the bass simply can't resist as you drag it, hop it along the bottom. And then on the darter head, you're gonna get that erratic darting action with every little twitch of your rod tip. So there's some killer jigs that you're gonna use this winter and beyond. All right, last Bass Union jig I wanna talk to you about is their versatile casting jig. We'll start with the head on this one. So twice baked, it's gonna be just really nice durable color as well. It's gonna resist chipping or fading on you. The head is that versatile casting style head, so you're gonna be able to do a ton of different things with it. And again, weight stamped right onto it. I like it. The weed guard on this one, it's the perfect balance between, you know, firm, it's a full weed guard, so it's gonna shed that snaggy vegetation, but it collapses easily to not mess up your hook ratio. Speaking of that hook ratio, the hook on the back of this one, premium Gamakatsu hook. So you're gonna get all of those bites. You're gonna make sure you get those fish back to the boat. Really important in the wintertime, but all year long as well. Skirting itself, that living rubber skirt, hand tied on there. These guys know how to hand tie a skirt. I actually learned myself from some of their videos on YouTube on how to hand tie these things. And then the keeper system is gonna be that quad molded style keeper system. So you got 4 barbs on there to secure your favorite trailer, really extend the life of it as you're getting bite after bite. All right, last traditional jig I want to talk to you about here. We got one from Beast Coast. This is the Beast Coast Baby Dozer jig. This one's got a lot of guys in the office excited. There's a lot going on with this jig, so we'll start with the head here. You know, kind of that football elongated style. It's made from a tungsten compound, so you're still getting that full profile, that large size, but it's really, really hard and dense, so it's gonna increase the sensitivity. And speaking of that sensitivity, it's got this dimpled bottom here. So as you're working through a flat bottom or maybe a gravel bottom here, you're gonna feel everything, every change in contour, every little pebble. You're gonna be able to feel it a little bit better with that tungsten and those dimples on this thing. All right, it only gets better from there. So next we'll go to the weed guard here. So again, strikes the perfect balance between collapsibility and cover shedding ability. So you're just gonna be able to come through cover well without messing up your hook set. Skirting on this one, it's gonna be a mixture between that living rubber and that silicone. So you're getting that full flaring profile from that living rubber, but killer color schemes from that silicone as well. Inside, we got a conical keeper on here, so it's gonna still hold your plastics nice and secure. And then my favorite part about this thing is it comes with the BKK hook. If you guys have used any of those hooks, you know they are slick hooks. Razor sharp, they have a great coating on them, so they sail through bass's mouths really well. Perfect for wintertime, perfect for all year long. All right, well, we can't talk jigs without talking trailers. We got some soft plastics to look at. First one is up from 6th Sense. This is the 6th Sense Bongo creature bait. This one just screams versatility to me. You can do a ton with it. So you got this kind of diamond molded, almost a scale pattern to it. So it looks kind of natural, feels natural in the bass's mouth. And then we have these flaps on the bottom here. So these legs with flaps on the end. So it's gonna kick and flutter and flow really well as you're swimming this, dragging it, hopping it. And like I said, this thing is versatile. Absolutely on the back of some of those jigs. Maybe on the back of your favorite swim jig. Heck, you could throw this thing on a spinner bait. I even see this going to work on a vibrating jig or by itself, whether you want to Texas rig it, Carolina rig it, flip it, punch it, whatever you want to do. The possibilities are endless with the 6th Sense Bongo. Make sure you grab one. Gonna be good this wintertime, gonna be good all season long. All right, another craw trailer here. We got the Gambler Boxer Craw. So kind of similar to their BB Cricket, this one's gonna be designed to take full-size pitching gear, pitching hardware, but it's still kind of finessey, a little bit subtle to it. So you can see these arms that come through. They have these, the boxer claws at the end here that are gonna kind of vibrate, a little bit more of a subtle action, and they slip through cover very, very well. But you get those vibrating appendages on the end of those things, so really calling in the bass and gives it more of a natural look to it. But you can see the whole thing is really, really streamlined. So if you're looking for something to penetrate through cover quickly and efficiently, this might be the one you look at here. But the body itself, still nice and dense and durable. So like I mentioned in the beginning here, this can take some of that heavier flipping, pitching, punching gear, no problem at all. So a good one to add to your arsenal. All right, another trailer we want to look at here, this one from Googan Baits. We have the Googan Baits Happy Trailer. I like the name. I also like the bait itself. Ton of different things you can do with it. Again, on the back of a swim jig, spinner bait. I think this is really gonna come into play on your favorite vibrating jig. So there's a lot you can do with it. It has that natural bait fish profile with the forked tail here. The forked tail does have kind of some kicking nubs molded onto the end of it, so you'll get a little bit more action than you see with some of like just the flat-tailed options out there, but it's still gonna be nice subtle action. That's why I think it's gonna be really, really good on the back of your favorite vibrating jig, chatterbait, whatever you're throwing. But you can see you have these aggressive segments on the body too, so you're gonna get a ton of secondary action out of this thing. So natural profile, great action to it, and then it's loaded down with Googan Baits slaunch sauce. So definitely gonna get those fish to locate your bait and hold on to it a little bit longer. Next one up from Googan Baits, we got this little guy on here. This is their Dangle Darts. I mean, great name, great bait itself. So you can see you got that bait fish profile to it, nice slender forked tail. That forked tail is just gonna shimmy, quiver, shake with just even the water column or every little twitch of your rod tip. So my crappie anglers out there, any of the panfish, trout, and of course bass. Even heck, if you're a surf perch guy out on the coast, this thing is really gonna work well for you. You can do a ton of stuff with it. So on your favorite crappie jig or rigged alone, even just nose hook on a drop shot, ton of things you can do with this one. Again, loaded down with that slaunch sauce, so any predator that's chasing some of those smaller bait fish, give this thing a try. I think you're gonna get a ton of bites out of it. All right, enough of the stuff below the water. Let's head above the surface here. We got some topwater stuff to talk about. First one up is gonna be from Ima. This is the Ima Baby Stick. If any of you guys have used the full-size version of this one, the Ima Big Stick, or just anything in the Ima Stick family, you know how killer these things are. Awesome topwater bait. This one's gonna be geared for You know, when those bass are kind of chasing some smaller forage and you need to downsize your profile, or you're just fishing a really heavily pressured lake, sometimes downsizing is the difference between getting those bites or just fish kind of letting it pass on by. So the killer one you're going to want to check out still has that same, all the same profile and features as the standard Ima sticks. It's got that aggressive cupping up front. I mean, some anglers are able to get water to throw up to 2 feet in front of these things with that aggressive cupped action. So it's really going to cause a bunch of commotion, pull those fish up from even deeper than before. So killer action on this thing, ton of rattles in there, so you're gonna get that full acoustic profile and nice hardware. So we got some smaller treble hooks on here. That's designed for a reason. They're not gonna tangle with each other. They're gonna hang up less in your line when you're casting these things, and that pencil style, I mean, it does cast a mile, which is great. And my favorite thing, finished off with the feathered treble on here. That's so great when they put that feathered on the tail. You don't have to swap it out yourself. This thing is ready to go right out of the box. Make sure to check that one out. Next up, from Black Custom Lures, we have the Freestyle Toter accessory. Really excited about this one. So it's got that same, brass bearing up front, so it's gonna cause a ton of noise, a ton of commotion. Again, just really calling up those bass from even deeper. It's got that closed eye up front. You don't ever have to worry about line slip. And then my favorite part right back here. So it actually just comes with a split ring, so you can add whatever hook you want on the back for a really customized approach. So whether you're just trying to find the right size hook for your favorite trailer, or you want to add an EWG hook, weighted or unweighted, to give it a super weedless profile. There's a ton you can do with this thing and really customize it to suit your needs, suit your hardware, suit your favorite trailer. I'm excited to use this one this season and next. Last one up from Black's Custom Lures here, we have their Umbrella Rig Jig Head. Just a nice jig head. So it's kind of that finesse profile, but it has a heavier wire hook. So it's perfect for your umbrella rigs, your A-rigs. You're really gonna be able to catch those big fish, multiple fish, and you don't need to worry about this thing bending, breaking, failing on you. Nice little ball head up front, and then aggressive screw lock keeper on there to really pin your swim baits in place. So definitely a cool one you're gonna wanna check out and completely arm out your umbrella rig with. Last one up here, we got a new one from Spro. We have the Spro Speed Demon 55 crankbait. This thing has got everything a good crankbait should. So we got the computer chip bill up front. It's gonna give it a really tight action, but it's also gonna help it deflect really, really well. And it's durable as heck. So if you wanna bounce it into rocks, stumps, any of that hard cover, it's gonna stand up to all that abuse, no problem at all. Give you those great deflections. That's where all those bites come from, but it's gonna really hold up to that abuse. Next thing I'm looking for in a crankbait, in addition to that action, is the color of this thing, the look of it. How does it come across? Great, I mean, look at this thing. The killer paint scheme on it, got some flake on the top, some sparkle, Spro's signature mean eyes on there, so just killer looks. And last but certainly not least, the hardware. Comes with great treble hooks, super sharp right out of the packaging, and even comes with a snap rather than a split ring up front. So if you're one of those anglers that likes cycling through the colors a lot, to find whatever color that they are really inhaling, this one's gonna be the one that you wanna check out with. It comes with the snap right out of the packaging. So a good one to check out from Spro. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap up this holiday edition of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. As always, to learn about these products or to shop for them, make sure to click shop or the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, you want to see more just like it, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and let me know in the comments below which one of these baits you're most excited to try. Maybe you want to try this shirt for the holiday. Well, what are you excited to pick up for this season? We want to hear from you guys. All right, we'll see y'all next week.